Google Sites can be a great tool in your classroom as a teacher or for your students. Now, let's see how we're going to access Google Sites. First thing to do, go up here to your icon that has your Google Apps. Go ahead and click on that. And then I just click on Google Sites. Once you click on that, it's going to take you to this page. Now, maybe you've been a Google user for a while. Maybe you created a Google site a long time ago in the old sites. If you did, you can always go back to classic sites here, and it'll take you here. This is what you might see. I like to use the newest version of everything, so let's go to the new Google Sites. So click on that. Creating a Google site is simple. All you need to do is click on the red plus button to create a new site. Go ahead and select that. The first step I always take once I create a document using Google Docs, or in this case a Google site, is to name the document. This always helps me to stay organized. So I'm going to do that right now. To name the site, I simply click where it says Untitled Site. It gets highlighted, and I'm going to name this Google Sites Tutorial. The next step I'm going to take is to name the main page of my Google site. To do that, I simply click here where it says Click to Edit Title. I'm going to name this Main Page of my Google site. What I'm working on right now is the main page of that site, and I'm doing this to help you out in this tutorial. The next step I'm going to take is to change the image behind where it says Main Page of my Google site. To do that, I'm going to click the drop down here where it says Change Image. I can either upload an image that I already have, or I can select an image from their options. So I could scroll down through here and choose whichever image or option I like best. I'm going to select this. I highlight it and then I click Select. Now, if I wanted to go back, I would simply click on the reset icon there. I could change the header as well. So if I click on header type, you see I can change this to large banner, regular banner, title only, and that has different options. So I'm going to go back to this banner. The next step I'll take is to include either a text box, image, embed a website into the site, or get something from Drive. So to do that, I just click on text box. So notice when I click on text box, the text box appears in here, and I can type a text if I'd like to. If I want to insert an image, I click on images, and I can either upload an image from my computer or select one. I'm going to click upload to see how to do this. Now I have this picture of my classroom in here, so I'm going to just hit open, and it's going to upload in there. Now notice I can adjust the size, I can move it around, and do all kinds of different I have all kinds of different options with this. Now if I click embed, it's going to ask me for a URL of a website that I would like to embed. I could do that. Or I could even get a document from my Drive. So if I wanted to add this tutorial on here, I could double click it and it will add that into my website for me. The next step is to change the layout of our Google site. So to do that, I'm going to scroll all the way up to the top here just so that we can see. And over here, there are the different layouts. If I click on that, it's going to change the layout in a similar way that it would in Google Slides. So I would encourage you to click on the different layouts to see what you prefer and what works best for you. Along with inserting the text box, images, embedding, or getting a document from Google Drive, you also have the ability to upload other Google apps. So down here along the right margin, you can embed YouTube videos. So you would search and you'd have the address in there or type in the name of the box, and you can get videos to embed into your Google site. You can do this as well with a calendar, a Google Map, Google Docs, Google Slides, Google Sheets, Google Forms, and Charts. The great part about Google Sites is as you add this, those documents change and appear different on your site. So after you add it once, it'll constantly update as you update it in Google Docs. So as of right now, I simply have the one main page of my Google site. The next step I'm going to show you is how to add pages. So click on Pages. What this does is it gives us a list of our pages here. So I have my home page. To add a subpage, I'm going to click on the plus button, and I click New Page. So now I'm going to name this new page, and I'm just going to name it my first subpage to make it easier for you to understand. And then we hit Done. So now, notice under Home, there's this first subpage here, and that's what appears on my screen. And then up here we have this Home tab, and we also have this First Subpage tab. The next step that I'm going to show you is how to change themes of your page. So to do that, we simply click on Themes along the toolbar up here. Now notice there are several different themes. I would click on different themes to see what you like and use the one that you prefer. There's lots of different options for you. The next step that I'm going to show you is how to publish your Google site to the internet so that other people can find it. To do that, click on Publish. Once I click on Publish, this Publish to the Web box appears. So I'm going to just type my name in here. And notice below, this is the website that people will use to find your website. So you can also provide a custom URL. If you have that, you would select Manage, and then you would type that domain in there. So once I'm ready to go, I'm going to just click Publish, and it publishes it to the web for me.